welcome to the stage your next comedian, Elaine Morillo.
Thank you. Okay. Okay. So, has anyone here ever seen The Perks of Being a Wallflower? Now, for those of you who don't know, Charlie commits suicide at the end of this movie. And I had a friend tell me once that I reminded them of that main character, Charlie. So I never actually figured out if they were trying to say, hey, I see you. Or, hey, I don't want to see you. That's why I went to therapy. Not because of them, but because I didn't want to see me. See, I was a chronic people pleaser. My purpose in life was to cater to people I didn't even like. That was because I didn't like myself, so I allowed other people to make judgments for me. Like the first guy I showed my nipples to who said, ew, why are they brown? And I replied, I'm sorry, are they not supposed to be? That's what happens when you're a people pleaser. You apologize for things you can't control. So I went to therapy, and you can imagine my anxiety when they suggested I try exposure therapy. And I was like, no, I really don't think I should ever show my nipples ever again. What they didn't know was that I had already tried that. Not the nipple thing, the therapy thing. See, most parents tell you to avoid strangers. My mom encouraged it. She believed that forcing me to go into stores alone and talk with people would cure my anxiety. I guess she was right though, because now I just have panic attacks before I go out in public instead of after. I always thought that exposure therapy was like that thing that deer do, where they jump in front of a car and yell, suicide! But it's really just learning that someone will always have something bad to say about you. That's why I appreciate Michael Jackson. A lot of people said a lot of bad things about him, but he never cared. I remember when he died. That day led to the eventual demise of my great-grandmother. An old Hispanic lady in Colombia was sobbing in her rocking chair when he died. And that guy, Michael Jackson, he had the greatest superpower known to man. Leaning so far forward that even when we found out how he did it, we didn't care. Because he was just swag as fuck. When they said he had died on the Hispanic news channel, my great-granny practically fell to her knees. It was like a universal, oh fuck moment, because one of the greatest performers had just OD'd or something. I don't remember because I was like 9, but even at 9, I was like, is that real? Everyone had to mourn him. Even the babies that were being aborted in the womb were like, you know what, it's a good thing I'm leaving now because I don't want to live in a world without Michael Jackson. Talking about babies. My mom had me at 21, which for Hispanics is already pretty late. But I'm 24, babyless, and American, so I consider that an achievement. Sure, she got her master's at 38 while having 2 children. Meanwhile, I finally just got my bachelor's. But we'll see what 38 brings me. Having young parents is tough because they'll be like, so are you gonna take care of me when I get old? You're gonna be 80 when I turn 60. We're all going to retirement home bingo nights. When you have young parents, you're both watching each other grow up. My parents would be like, so you know what you want to be when you get older? And I'd be like, no, not really, I actually don't know. How about you? Me neither, but that nursing salary is looking a little good for the both of us. My parents started doing this thing where they keep saying they have to retire. First of all, you guys are in your 40s, and you live in America, put 2 and 2 together. I don't know. But you know it's a lot easier being delusional instead of being realistic. My little sister, though, she'll never know the highs and lows of early 20s parenting. She has 2 established parents. Not people, parents, because parents aren't real people. They're just your mom and dad. Sure, there were tough moments, but she'll never know what it's like to wear our mom's sexy dresses to prom parties, or her super high heels to school dances. Like, who else would I fangirl over shows with? My friends? That's what I have my mom for. She's never gonna know what it's like teaching her mom proper grammar while she's also learning it. But it's okay, because she'll be the one to induct us all into the retirement home together. My sister and I are 7 years apart, though, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe she does know what it's like. Not a lot of people know what it's like to be fighting a 10-year-old as a 17-year-old, though. That's like if a 7-year-old were to fist fight an infant. Looks wrong, feels so good. So now I understand why my mom was always so mad I fought her back. Thank you.